So I saw a lot of the allegations regarding Hasan and the dog, and hey man, it's pretty crazy. I saw a bit of the video. The first time, that first video, the first clip, if you guys haven't seen it, essentially it's Hasan. He's talking about the dog, or he's talking to the dog, and then the dog ends up yelping. So this is the clip right here.
All of America's much more consequential violence. Okay? It's the same reason as to why America, Kaya, please just just stop.
He definitely shocked that dog. No, I'm just kidding. No. Listen, man. I don't know if he shocked the dog. A lot of people are speculating that he did. He had a shock collar on, which apparently it's not. It doesn't shock. They removed the diodes or whatever, the pillars, the little things. Apparently now it's just a vibrator. No homo. That's what this woman is also suggesting, which apparently is Hasan's. Give me a second. It's Hasan's dog sitter. Caroline Kwan claims Hasan is innocent and he didn't shock the dog. It's not a shock collar. I've seen the collar. Let's take a look to see what she has to say.
I know it probably doesn't matter to you because you're going to believe what you want to believe and from the sources you want to believe it from. And that's why, like, doesn't matter what I or anyone else says, but it's not a shock collar. I've seen that collar. I've used that collar before. I've babysat that dog. But again, it doesn't matter. I also said too, you know, I think it was something Hasan didn't realize in the moment that it was going to end up being a shitstorm like this.
Yeah, so I mean, I personally don't think that Hasan shocked the dog either. And apparently this is Cutie Cinderella also trying to confirm that it wasn't a shock collar. And a lot of folks took this video and said, you know what, this is proof that she witnessed a shock collar and is trying to cover for Hasan or whatever.
So what I had to say, I'm in his house, I looked at the collar is taped off where I think there would be prongs.
Okay, she said taped off, which I don't know what she's trying to say by that. I mean, I've never seen a shock collar and the word tape in the same sentence. So what I think that she was trying to say was, instead of tape, she was trying to say strap, because that's what it is, a strap, right? You strap it onto a dog and, you know, it has the device on the strap. But I mean, again, I don't know. This is way too ambiguous for me to make a confirmation.
There's no zap. There's only a vibrate function.
Yeah.
Which, yeah, there are collars like that. Collars with a vibrating function, no shock. They look similar to a shock collar. So this is the question I asked: do shock collars and vibrating collars look alike? Yes, shock collars and vibrating collars look very similar because they are often built with the same physical housing. Apparently here he admits that he has his dog for hours on end. Let's take a look.
And also one of the parts of this training is also supposed to put her, like, we're using the elevated bed, as you guys can see. And one of the things with the elevated bed is that she has a leash on right now on the elevated bed, so she can't, like, really get off of it. So she now knows to sit in place for hours and hours on end. And
Damn, that's crazy. So I don't know if this has any relation to the shock collar, but what I will say though is you have your dog for hours and hours on end on the bed. See, that's something to me, at least, that should be criticized. Like, bro, why you have your dog? Let the dog just roam around, you know? It wants to be a dog sometimes. Having it there for hours and hours, that's absolutely insane, at least to me. My dogs, they like to come in and out of the room. I let them. They want to go and stare out the window sometimes, perhaps. Calms them down. But to think that the dog is sitting there on the elevated bed for hours and hours without ever looking outside or defending its territory, although I don't know if the dog is spayed or neutered, but to sit there for hours and hours without ever looking outside the window to check your territory, I don't know, man. I feel like that could potentially be unhealthy for the dog. And I guess this is like a comic book strip created by AI. My master is very important. He tells a lot of people what's right and what's wrong. I admire him so much. I'd love to get closer to him. Maybe if I've been good, he can give me a pet. And then they shock the dog. I'll stay here until he needs me. Listen, man, I know this is dark, but that's hilarious, bro. This is funny. Okay, so it does look like this is a vibrating collar. So if it was a shock collar, let me show you guys. If it was a shock collar, it would have these two protrusions coming out. And I believe that this is what shocks the dog, if I'm correct. When we take a look at Hasan's collar, it's missing those protrusions, right? So I don't think that this is a shock collar at all. I think this is just a vibrating collar like they suggested. See, Hasan Piker insists he's never shocked Kaya and claims she merely snagged her claw on the bed. He saw it up to the collar controller. People have since identified the collar as the Educator K9 800 Tactical, a dual shock plus vibration model with removable prongs. Hasan reportedly removed the electro prongs and taped over their slots, likely to mask a shock functionality that directly contradicts his claim that it's vibration only. Okay, so if he claimed that it was only vibration, I mean, in a way he's kind of right. At the same time, he's kind of wrong. I mean, to suggest that it's only a vibrating collar, I mean, to eliminate those two prongs, that's, I mean, he's kind of right about that, right? Because technically they don't have the prongs. But if you remove them, then, I mean, if you place them back, then obviously it can function as a shock collar, because the collar functions as both a vibration collar and a shock collar. I was about to say vibrator, but you guys already know vibrator just sounds incorrect, right?
Same reason as to why America, Kaya, please just fucking go. Just stop. You're being such a baby. It's just you're making her stressed. She just literally is so incredibly spoiled from my mom. She just wants to fucking roam the house because she got to roam the house when I was gone. And she needs to literally have the same structured, regimented.
See, now that's questionable behavior, okay? Whether it's a shock collar or not, the fact that he's all like, she gets to roam the house, like, you don't get to do that. Like, I don't know. To me, that sounds like a socialist. Nah, I'm just kidding. No, but that sounds like someone who, you know, keeps the dog in a single position for long periods of time. I think that needs to be questioned, definitely, right? I mean, let me finish the rest of the video just in case.
I think that clip went to Trump's big baby desk immediately. I hate everything. I hate everything.
I don't know, man. The people around him are saying that it's not a shock collar, and really all we have is just these people, right? Because what we see through video is not always what it represents, right? I will say that definitely needs to be taken a closer look when it comes to that kind of discipline, you know, because obviously the dog wants to roam around. Perhaps it wants to stretch. Perhaps it wants to move its legs, because being in a position like that could obviously be very detrimental, and not only detrimental, but very uncomfortable for a person, and eventually painful. So I don't know. You guys let me know what you guys think about that. I think that this is crazy. All of this.